All right, Alicia, this may seem like an elementary question, but whose idea was this? And don't they see how many things could go wrong with allowing illegal aliens to get a driver's license and then using the driver's license application as an automatic voter registration?
Well, and not just that, in the state of New York, apparently only a driver's license number, not even an ID, is required. So a number, a driver's license number, your address, and a signature is all that is required in the state of New York already to be able to register to vote. And then, of course, because they don't have voter ID law there, then presumably you could go, just give them your name, show them your even if you did show them your driver's license, unless there's going to be something that it specifically says that you are an illegal immigrant who happens to have a driver's license, you're going to be able to vote. I mean, I don't understand what the purpose is of becoming an American citizen anymore. If you're an illegal immigrant, apparently if you move to the state of California or New York, you pretty much get all of the rights that average citizens like you and I have.
Right. Well, it's also ironic that these motor voter registration laws, on top of allowing illegal immigrants to have a driver's license, because that's the same, by the way, in California. New York has just started it. California does that too. But these laws are put into practice and supported by the same party that wants to abolish the Electoral College, because this is their reason. Get this. They say the Electoral College is damaging to the idea of one person, one vote. They say it dilutes people's votes. What do you think happens when someone illegally votes? It dilutes the votes of every legal American citizen who has cast their ballot. That's an actual assault on the principle of one person, one vote.
Yeah, and what's interesting is you even have the state legislators here who authored this bill admitting to media in the state, oh yeah, actually that might be a loophole that we didn't really think about. I don't know. This is where you could call me a conspiracy theorist, but I think it is something that Democrats thought about, and they really don't care because, I mean, just a little bit south of New York, you've seen how the governor of Virginia wanted to let felons vote. So they don't really have a problem with people voting unless you happen to be conservative, apparently.
Well, apparently not. The people of New York, I highly recommend that you demand from your elected officials at the state level an explanation about exactly how they're going to close that loophole, how they're going to prevent voter fraud, how they're going to prevent the integrity of your vote being diluted. Ask your representatives, force them to give you a straight answer to this, a real answer to this, because it's a real issue and it could, of course, sway elections, especially at the local level. It doesn't take a lot of fraudulent votes to sway elections. It takes a very, very few.
And I don't know, maybe I'm naive enough, but I actually think I have enough faith in the American public, even the Democrats in the state of New York, that they really want to adhere to American principles as a whole and aren't as radical as many of the people up in Albany. And people up in Albany need a spotlight shown on them, like you're doing on the show tonight, to make sure that their constituents are aware of this on both sides of the aisle, because this is negative for, I think, our American system as a whole. There has to be some clout. There has to be something that comes with being an American citizen. And if we're just doling this out to people who have admittedly come here illegally, I'm not okay with that. And I really think that there were going to be level-headed people on the other side of the aisle, I don't know, that live in New York, maybe not in New York City, that would agree with you and I on that too.